One challenging experience I overcome in the past year was adapting to a sudden change in my work responsibilities. Midway through the year, my family went through restructuring and I was assigned a new task that required skills, and I was fully confident at the first. The transitions felt overwhelming and I had to learn new tools, adjust to a different expectations, and manage a heavier workload. To overcome this, I broke the learning process into a smaller steps, asked colleagues for a support, and carved out them to develop the new skills I needed. Over several months, I became more comfortable with my new responsibilities, and eventually I provoked the workflow for my family, and experience taught me resilience, adaptability, and the value of seeking help when needed.
Over the past year, I faced a combination of difficult experiences: family problems, school stress, and heartbreak. Each one on its own would have been tough, but facing them all around the same time tested me emotionally and mentally in ways I hadn't dealt with before.
The personal qualities that helped me to get through it was resilience and adaptability and patience. Resilience, you were able to keep going even when the situations felt stressful or uncertain. Instead of giving up, you adjust and keep moving forward. Adaptability, you were willing to learn new skills, change your approach, and remain flexible as the situations evolve. Patience, you will allow yourself the time needed to gradually improve rather than expecting perfections immediately.
What helped me most during that time was leaning into my empathy and sense of humor. Being able to feel deeply while also finding light moments even in dark times helped me stay grounded. My personal beliefs also give me something steady to hold on to, especially when everything else felt uncertain.
I learned that I'm more resilient than I thought. There was moments when things felt overwhelming, change in work, relationships, or personal goals, but I keep adapting. I discovered that I can navigate uncertainty better than I give myself credit.
One of the biggest lessons I've learned is to prioritize my peace of mind over unnecessary drama or emotional chaos. I used to get caught up in things that didn't serve me, but I've become better at protecting my energy. I know my past self would be proud. I'm handling things differently now, with more self-respect and emotional maturity.
What are the current sources of stress in my life? Pressure from responsibilities. I'm juggling multiple commitments, work, family, personal goals, and sometimes I feel like I'm stretched too thin. Uncertainty but our future's not knowing exactly what's coming next, career changes, finances, or life decisions. But it creates sense of unease and overthinking.
So right now, my biggest stressors are related to my future career and academic stressors. There's pressure to figure out what's next, and sometimes that uncertainty weighs heavily. But at the same time, I feel like I'm finally surrounded by the right people. Friends who get me, support me, and help me like I belong.
What supports or strategies might help me to cope better? Reaching out for emotional support, taking to someone I trust, whether a friend, family member, or mentor, could help me feel like less alone and more understood. Setting clearer boundaries, limiting the time and energy I give to the stressful situations or people who would protect my mental space and prevent overwhelm.
Continuing to focus on what brings me peace and clarity will be key. Staying connected to people who uplift me, giving myself permission to rest, and and taking things one step at a time. There are things that helped. These are the things that help. I don't need to have it all figured out yet. I just need to keep choosing what feels right for me.